What is going on? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to cover the hottest cryptocurrency merger that I believe that has happened in the history of cryptocurrency, because we're going to look at two of the hottest cryptocurrency projects that are combining to become one to drive the power of AI. So that now leads me to believe that AI is going to be the biggest narrative coming in this up and coming bull run in 2024 through 2025, or however it may play out. This joint venture will make millions and millions and millions of dollars for investors. Let's get into it, guys. Singularity Network and Internet Computer under one umbrella. All right, guys, so with this partnership, I could see literally AI just forming a whole nother level, right? Because looking at these two, I was always looking at Internet Computer as being that driver of, being a worldwide computer, right? So that in itself is something huge for cryptocurrency. Now, when you take that and you marry it, excuse me, you marry it with something like Singularity Network, who is AI driven and just a AI powerhouse project, I start to wonder, what does that actually curate between both parties? Well, I started to do some research on it, and I'm understanding now that Dfinity is wanting to be essentially inside that narrative or that space of artificial intelligence. And the way they did it, I mean, they just leaped it, right? They said, okay, well, we're not going to build our own system. We're going to go after somebody who already has a powerhouse system. And on the flip side, Singularity saying that Internet Computer is one of the best computing operating cryptocurrencies. Now you merge that, and together you have bandwidth for artificial intelligence, and then you have a marketplace for artificial intelligence building. Now, what is that going to do? It's going to open the floodgates for both sides of the joint venture, right? You got Internet Computer working its way into artificial intelligence. Then you have Singularity Network going into cloud computing and storage and just general world global technology. You combine that, and you're actually, what you're getting is a foundation of artificial intelligence inside a world global marketplace. It's a no-brainer. This is a powerhouse project that these two cryptocurrency projects has formed together, and they formed an alliance to basically take over artificial intelligence. And their focus, what is the focus? Their focus is to develop an infrastructure for 100% decentralized AI and AGI, which is basically artificial general intelligence for human activities and human businesses and human control. So this is a little bit scary to me, but like I said, I did a video the other day about singularity.net and the graph, and I knew that Singularity was one of the biggest powerhouse AI crypto driven projects. Now, just this announcement coming out yesterday, which was Monday, seeing that, I literally wanted to get up well, I literally wanted to make this video at 2 in the morning, but I was like, you know what, let me do as much research as I can, put it together just to wrap my hands around why they would do something like this. So I started to dig, and I found some more information. But let's talk about what the real focus is behind this joint venture. So after doing a little bit of research, I started to see that Dfinity was really looking to integrate their blockchain with AI technology. And I think that they were, it was something that was in the books for them, but I think they just didn't really know exactly how they wanted to go about it. And so when I talk about Dfinity, I'm talking about Internet Computer, just in case you guys don't know. But so what they wanted to do was start that integration with artificial intelligence, because they already have the foundation covered for the whole world computer idea. And the way that they use their system is just crazy. The ecosystem is beyond ridiculous. And I've mentioned that in another video about Internet Computer, is their ecosystem is like top tier. They have a lot of social platforms on there. And I started to think like, okay, well, what is that going to do for internet computer and singularity network? Well, I started to think about, well, both of them have some huge ecosystems, right? But when you compare the ecosystems next to each other, you have internet computer, which is a powerhouse, social media, just community driven type developers that build on internet computer. And then on the other hand, you have Singularity Network, whose building is all geared towards AI. And once you merge that and allow both sides of the developers to start building together, you're going to get some crazy, ridiculous outcomes with both sets of developers working side by side. So my understanding behind the way they set this up is that internet computer is going to offer their blockchain, and then Singularity Network is going to offer their developers and marketplace with AI. So you combine those two and it's going to be very, very creative to see what they come up with. Hence, I believe this is going to drive up the valuation on both of these cryptocurrencies. Now, what I really want to talk about is some pros and cons behind this joint venture. So actually looking at the joint venture, I understand that both ecosystems working together is going to help build something that's very great. Right now, some of the pros I think for, this partnership is going to be, obviously, number one, is going to bring value to both sides of the project. It's actually going to bring more value into artificial intelligence as a narrative within the cryptocurrency world, because right now, with all the projects that I'm looking at, so if I look back on some of the major projects, they're all honed in on Web3. So that leads me to believe also that Web3 is going to kick off very soon. So with that is a game changer, especially for both of these projects, Internet Computer and Singularity Network. This is going to take them to the top, right? So money is going to pour into this idea of them working together under one umbrella. This is where the money is going to be made. Moves like this is what help cryptocurrencies get to the top. This is basically going to change the game for artificial intelligence. This is going to change the game for cryptocurrency. And definitely this is going to change the game for Web3. This may be the point where Web3 is introduced into the world with something like this, a type of merger like this, that could just launch and catapult Web3 to being utilized as quickly as possible. Again, I also believe that AI is going to be the biggest narrative now because of this type of move, because there's also there's a silver lining with it, that I believe that Microsoft is trying to get into the AI game in the Web3 space, and I'll share my details behind that. So the cons that I believe with this type of joint venture is, what are the terms? What are the terms with them working together? I mean, is it something that's like a concrete deal, or, is it going to actually drive them to become one cryptocurrency project? Will that throw it off for Internet Computer and Singularity Network, or is it going to maintain the same? I mean, are they going to, stay in their lane but work together? Will they have conflicts? Will there be some problems that arise that, could knock them off course? I mean, there's some big questions that we need to know with this partnership, like, because it's not like you're taking Joe Blow and Joe Blow. You're taking a Fortune 500 and a Fortune 500 and putting them together. So that, what does that look like in the long term, for both projects? There's some cons that I think that can be surfaced up with a partnership like this. But anyways, leading to my point to Microsoft. So there was a gentleman that was released from OpenAI. I forget his name. So anyways, so this gentleman is now hired into Microsoft to start building their AI platform for Web3 decentralization. So I don't know, is all this stemming from that? But, Microsoft is a powerhouse business, but I don't know, is that what's the driving force behind this? But to summarize everything, I'm going to have to go with, to summarize it, this is a great strategy for both projects, for the future of cryptocurrency, for the future of artificial intelligence. If they deliver what they are planning to put together, this is going to create the biggest influx of money into cryptocurrency. This is also going to create the biggest influx of money into AI narrative and AI coins, because big businesses are going to turn to AI to work and drive their businesses, to make them more successful, to make that revenue go up. And this is obviously the tool that AI is built for, to help businesses be more successful in doing what they're doing. However, the downturn is we eliminate human positions when we do stuff like that. So I don't know. It's kind of like it's a two-edged sword, right? You got, one thing, if you're a business owner, you have the ability to increase revenue and gains for your company. But if you're a human that goes to work every single day, then, it's a little bit tougher on that side. But I don't know. This is the way that technology works. This is how, technology has actually made it easier for humans to do their job because of artificial intelligence and technology. But, we don't want it to get out of hand, right? That's the thing. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's going to do what it does. But for cryptocurrency, if you're an investor, you probably, want to look at these two projects for your portfolio, because they could do some significant damage. And really, I always looked at Internet Computer as doing 100x, but I honestly believe this could go to a 200x. And I believe that Singularity.net, our Singularity Network, will gain some of those benefits from that, and they're going to do significant gains in their project as well. So I think this is a game changer for cryptocurrency. I think this is a game changer for both Internet Computer and Singularity Network, and I'm super bullish on both of these projects now more than ever, and I am super bullish on the AI narrative for the 2024 bull run. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys got something out of this. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're interested in joining the Patreon, the link is in the description. Take care, guys. Be blessed.